Alright, welcome back to Kamen Rider Review episode 264. Well, we're here discussing the 34th episode of Kamen Rider Zeztz, known as Infiltrate. Yeah, and this is pretty much exploring Sig's, a little bit of his backstory, kind of, where after the debut of Zeztz X Dream. Yeah, and this is kind of weird though. So Baku can enter dreams now by simply using the ground like it's water and just falls right through, and we have this really cool effect of falling into the dream itself. I thought this was really cool. I gotta admit, this was a really good special effect. I like this one. There's no special effect I didn't like later on because they used CG for that one. This definitely looks like CG, but it looks really good. And the whole thing is rescuing them from Sig. Yep, the whole thing is rescuing him, and of course, well, he shoots him for a while, shoots at him, doesn't exactly hurt him, and he's like, I don't need to torture you, I don't need to ask you questions, I'm going to read your subconscious. So he uses his little hench, as part of his hench device, and he opens up this magic door now. Yeah, the nightmare door is no longer a really big thing. It's this door he just walks through. Meanwhile, though, his sister finds out that the Zeztz control room has been restored after it was eliminated last episode. It's back. Goes inside, and it's the way it was during the dream sequence, where there's cans everywhere. There are pieces of the capsules all over the place. It's a complete mess. Whereas I'm sure she's probably going to spend time cleaning the damn thing. Though the one thing they've not done yet with this command center, they've not found a way to open up those little stairs to let them go where Zero's desk is. They have not done that yet for some reason. And from what I can tell, they don't exactly show the area, but the door that goes to Code Headquarters is still being sealed by a picture that Baku did back in episode, I think it was 25 of the show. Yes. By the way, 0 is not here, but 3 is. We'll get to him, and he activates something that was mentioned a few episodes ago. Now it's here. So, in the case of basically, we see Sig where we see like, oh, he had like a 50-year sentence. Then it's like, I think it's like 100, 500, 1,000. Kind of get basic kind of reason. We see killing various people. The first person he's killing is, and I saw him like, he looks familiar. I remember, oh crap, that's Don Fale from New Japan Pro Wrestling. Yeah, that's him. That's Don Fale. Yeah, he decided to call himself that last year, believe it or not. Yeah, from what I know about this guy, he was a founding member of the Bullet Club. At the time known as Bad Luck Fale. He was part of Bullet Club for a long time. And then he formed his own separate branch of the of that stable in New Zealand called the Rogue Army. We call himself the Rogue General. And then the group just disbanded last year, like completely out of the blue. Do not know. Yeah, and one of the members basically is a wrestling caveman. Yeah, and he's like back now, and the way he looks here, you see in this episode, that's the way he looks as a wrestler. With big beard. By the way, this man is in his mid-40s. You can't tell, look at him. And by the way, here's something also interesting though. Did you know this man is also Samoan? He's not Japanese. He's Samoan. A New Zealand Samoan. Yes. And also, he is a distant cousin of Tama Tonga, who couldn't work WWE right now. Yeah, this actually is his cousin. Yeah, this makes him distant relative of Haku, of all people. Yes, and there's no denying the stories. I've heard stories about Haku. Like the fact he ripped a man's nose off in a bar for daring to insult him. Yes, seriously, Haku did that. And you see him here with a chain, with a beard, and smoking. Which is something Don Fale, I've seen a picture of him actually doing this, where this is what Don Fale does now. You're probably thinking, why is he changing Don Fale? He joined House Torture last year, of all things. Why? Don't know why. He was also the last of the original Bullet Club still part of the stable. With him leaving, there was like nobody left, and at the start of this year, the group disbanded after being active for 13 years and having various lineups. And there were some people of the Bullet Club who were not happy or were not informed of the fact the Bullet Club was disbanding. So a few of them left the company. I work at AEW now. But yeah, this guy apparently, his name is Carl, and apparently he's Sig's father. You look at him like, there's no way this man is Sig's father, because this is a Samoan, and Sig is Japanese. So he kills in the dream, gets his chain, and by the way, this is a dream sequence when he kills him, and this is a dream within a dream, because if it's a regular dream, you see like a red moon. This dream within a dream, because the moon is actually silver. So it's a memory of Sig's. And he really kills various criminals across the world, basically getting him like more money in his cell, a chair, paintings. Apparently when he kills people, and then also, get this, in order for him to live in the dream world, he basically merged with a nightmare while basically being inside of a giant Iron Maiden, of all things. And then that's like kind of got the way he is with the power of like a nightmare. And then he had this really cool fight sequence. With part of it I didn't like very much in the nightmare prison, where it's obviously really terrible looking CG. And then look how they get out of that and they go outside. Looks like they're outside someone's house per se. They knock down a couple pillars, and then they're on some industrial area. They fight in there for a while, and then they fight on the beach. And after a lengthy fight sequence, which lasts like almost 50% of this episode, Sig is defeated. Mind you, like I said, this is the 36th episode series. The guy made his debut at the end of episode 25. Yeah, not around very long. And he is defeated. Nem is basically brought back who she was a couple episodes ago, where she has been freed, and, well, out of that area, of course, yeah, and, well, eliminated Baby Nightmare, and then the episode ends with 3 activating code Sagma, this weird device, which also is this thing where the Paranormal Investigations Division is reactivated by the Tokyo Police Department, which, of course, I like the fact Fuji's basic joke is like, oh, the deputy commissioner's here. This must be serious. And yeah, it is serious. Like, when they're like, oh, don't worry, we'll handle it. And that's the episode in a nutshell. Really fun episode. I enjoyed this one. And if you're curious, how many more episodes let they go for Kamen Rider Zeztz? Actually, this was 34. So yeah, Seiko's not around very long, like roughly about 10 episodes. So I think it's about 16 left overall left to go for 6. Yeah, 16 left to go, and then we're done. Yep, so yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications. Next to a comment corner, and then it's on to Witch Hat Adler. Okay, let's go. Bye.